So, still Thursday, October 6, 2022. We just finished with expanding sentences. Now we're working on reading comprehension with Pinocchio. So we're going to read this passage. The passage is a section from a book called The Adventures of Pinocchio, and then answer the questions, okay? So if you don't know, Pinocchio is this puppet that seems to have been brought to life for some reason, okay? So I'm going to read the reading, and then you're going to answer the questions that follow along. Okay. Chapter 3. Little as Geppetto's house was, Geppetto is the person that made Pinocchio. Little as Geppetto's house was, it was neat and comfortable. It was a small room on the ground floor with a tiny window under the stairway. The furniture could not have been much simpler. A very old chair, a rickety old bed, and a tumble-down table. A fireplace full of burning logs was painted on the wall opposite the door. Over the fire, there was a painted pot full of something which kept boiling happily away and sending up clouds of what looked like real steam. As soon as he reached home, Geppetto took his tools and began to cut and shape the wood into a marionette. It's like a doll puppet made from wood. What shall I call him? He said to himself. I think I'll call him Pinocchio. After choosing the name for his marionette, Geppetto set seriously to work to make her the hair, the forehead, and the eyes. After the eyes, Geppetto made the nose, which began to stretch as soon as finished. It stretched and stretched and stretched until it became so long it seemed endless. Poor Geppetto kept cutting it, but the more he cut, the longer grew that impertinent nose. In despair, he let it alone. Next, he made the mouth. After the mouth, he made the chin, then the neck, the shoulders, the stomach, the arms, and the hands. The legs and feet still had to be made. As soon as they were done, Geppetto felt a sharp kick on the top of his nose. He took hold of the marionette under the arms and put him on the floor to teach him to walk. Pinocchio's legs were so stiff that he could not move them, and Geppetto held his hand and showed him how to put one foot after the other. When his legs were limbered up, Pinocchio started walking by himself and ran all around the room. He came to the open door, and with one leap, was out into the street. Away he flew. Okay, so bear with me for 2 seconds because I need to pull up the reading passage for us for today. So bear with me for 2 seconds.